How's it going, guys? Jace here, back with another standard deck tech. Today I'm here with Golgari Midrange. We've got some new cards added to this list. I mean, Golgari's been doing pretty well before the standard rotation. And, you know, I think Golgari's doing pretty well. I think looking at the standard metagame right now, this seems to be one of the top decks around. And you can change this deck however way you want. But this is the list we're going through today. So let's jump into it. First things first, we've got 3 cut down. Nice cheap removal. 1 Duress in the main deck, but some more on the sideboard. Got Deep-Cavern Bat, which is going to be very, very good at interrupting my opponent. You know, get rid of cards out of the hand. Go for the Throat, of course, is going to be a very, very good removal spell. Then we got the 4 Innkeeper's Talent, which is really good because it buffs our creatures. And on top of that, it makes it harder to deal with when it's level 2 because they're given Ward 1. And then when you get to level 3, it just makes your creatures even bigger when you start putting counters on them. We got Mosswood Dreadknight, which is good to draw cards, and of course, you know, having a 3/2 body. And then we got 3 copies of the Thought-Stalker Warlock. So it's a 3-mana 2/2 with Menace, and then your opponent discards a card. But if they lose life that turn, you get to choose a card from the hand and make them discard it, which is going to be very, very useful. 4 Sentinels coming in. These are really good, right? A 3-mana 3/4 with Vigilance, good stats. But then having the maps and stuff like that when it comes in attacks is very, very useful. 2 Glissa, I mean, pretty much a standard to have in a Golgari list. No 4-drops, so no Shieldred. We're going straight into the Bat God. Very, very strong. Big 4/4 flyer. Really tough to deal with. Really sweet. And then 3 Vraska as the top end. You know, you can play as at 5 or you can play as at 6 mana. Really good. Can draw you cards. Get rid of any creature. Just a pretty solid Planeswalker. Then we've got a bunch of basics and a bunch of dual lands. Of course, the full 4 Restless Cottage to get in there and deal that damage. And then we've got some Fountainport as well, to make a bunch of tokens if need be. And then when we move over into the sideboard, we've got 3 more copies of Duress. We've got 1 copy of Blot Out, which is a really good removal spell, being able to deal with Planeswalkers and the biggest creature. 3 Choking Miasma, so 3 mana, all creatures get -2/-2. Really good against Convoke. Yeah, you can kick it, which is fine, but mainly just to kill all the creatures from Convoke. Then you're on the Veil, the full 4. This comes in against slower, grindier matchups, especially against control decks. Then we've got the Tranquil Frillback, good at dealing with graveyards, artifacts, and enchantments, and to gain a bit of life. Then we've got 1 copy of Glissa's Command, which is going to be very good at dealing with a bunch of small creatures, and also making my creatures bigger and returning mine as well. So if you're doing against deck of Try Guys, deck list will be in the description below. We're going to play a best of 3 standard game. Let's get it. Alright, going first, opening hand. Yeah, I like this. Got lands, got the removal, got double like discard as well, which was pretty good. Yeah, I'll take land. I think land's pretty good right now, and you know, get to Surveyor, which is always pretty good. Probably like, I don't know, against mono reds. Okay, well, I don't want to go for the throat that, but I might want to hold up. To go for the throat just in case they play something I want to deal with. If I can get to the Bat God, then it's looking pretty good. Okay, yeah, I'll go for the throat that. That'll be fine. Just, you know, try and reduce the amount of damage I'm taking. I don't mind the Phoenix chick getting in there. Oh wow, okay, well, we're just going to keep chaining these Warlocks then. Making my opponent discard a card. It's always going to be pretty good. Okay, so they got rid of another creature. Let's see if they deal with the 2/2. Probably not. Restless Forge, that's a good one. Not the best right now though, but I'll block. Okay. That's not too bad. Land ideally. I want to make sure I hit land. Let's swing in. They'll take 2, and then I can take the best card out of their hand, which is... So this is a 4 mana 7/7 flying trample. Pretty scary. I'll just take that. Yeah, okay, that was a good one to get rid of. Just be sure. Lightning strike the 2/2 that can block. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Hopefully I'd rip a land off the top. That'd be pretty sweet. I got cut down as well for the Swift Spear. Yep. Okay, that's a pretty bad draw. That's no good playing that either. So pretty much I'm just playing as is, and I will swing him and pass. Deal with the Monastery Swift Spear with this. I don't have to deal with that. The Urbrax Forge is going to go to town. I really need to hit land though. I will trade. Will I trade? No, I won't. Go to 7. I need land off top. Cut down again. Not great. Not great here. Yeah, I'm just going to swing in. Obviously, this token's going to be a pain. That's also a pain. I think we've died to this Urbrax Forge. 4-1 with Trample. Alright. Kill this guy. Really need a land off the top. Really, really need a land. I'm going to block here. Just to not take so much damage. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah, that Urbrax Forge got me. I just needed that land. I really needed that land. Alright. Sideboarding. I think in this one, I definitely want to bring in Gix's Command. I definitely want to bring in the Frillbacks because they're good blockers and they can gain me some life and destroy the Urbrax Forge. Get rid of Duress. Probably get rid of Vraska. Vraska's just too much mana. I think that's probably it. Everything else in this deck is fine. Liliana is great on the draw. Let's try that. Opening hand. This is not great. Mulligan. That's a bit better. We do have the Frillback, which is great. I'm going to get rid of Demolition Field, I think. And let's go. Right. Come on, something good. Deep-Cavern Bat. Deep-Cavern Bat can be okay. We'll keep on top. I think turn 2, I'm just going to play the Talent. Yeah. Chick is fine. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Yeah, we'll play the Talent. The next turn we can go land, level it up, play the Deep-Cavern Bat. Should be pretty good. See what my opponent's got. Another Phoenix chick. Another Phoenix chick. Oh wow. Yeah, definitely rumbling in with all this. Okay. This is what I expected to happen. Give my stuff Ward 1. Which is very key. So basically I'm just going to take the Lightning Strike. And just make it super awkward. Yeah, that's going to make it super awkward for my opponent here. We can have the Pump spell. Don't really care. I just take all the damage here. As this will give the creature +2/+0. And I'm not about that. Lovely. Another Deep-Cavern Bat. That could be pretty good. Let's just do it. Okay. Let's see what they want to use here. Okay, they got 2 pump spells and this Terror. Don't really care about the Terror, so we'll just take one of these pump spells, I guess. And let's just put on this one. And swing for 2. Cool. Double lifeling's gonna be pretty good. I'll take the damage here. Absolutely take the damage. And then I could just swing in, game 5. It'd be really tough for my opponent to deal with. What's attacking for? 1, 2, 3, 4. Go 5, 6, 7. Not enough. Apply it. That's fine. Do I care about the Deep-Cavern Bat? Probably. Yeah, we should do it anyway. Yep, get rid of that. And we'll target this. Swing for 5. Game 5. It's like I said, it's going to be super difficult. That's fine. Doesn't have haste. That's also fine. I'm going to take however much here. Go for the throat, the 6/6. And then opponent just struggled to win, really. Good. For a land. We'll deal with this now. We'll take this up to 4, which I think is going to be really key. There we go. I'm all the way back up to 18. Huge flying lifelinkers. It's getting bigger each turn. Nice. Okay, opening hand. Wow, this is terrible. I didn't do any changes after sideboard in mulligan. A lot better. Oh, that was really bad. 6 lands. 5 drop. So here. I do have removal, which is pretty good. I kind of want to keep the lands. But I also want to keep the threats. Get rid of... I'm get rid of one of the lands. Risky, but... being on the draw against mono red is very, very tough. But that is a good draw. So that's also a good draw. Okay. So I think we're going on the defensive plan here. We want to hold up. Good, I can go for throw that, that's fine. No problem. Get out of here now. Alright, over to your opponent. With spear, sure. I think here I want to get a ground creature down. Let's make him discard. I mean, it's a ground creature, so it's a blocker, and it drains them of more resources. That land, okay. They could have that big flyer, but I will probably block the Swift Spear if they do swing in. But we'll see. Yep. Sure, another Swift Spear. And they have removal. Okay, so they've got no more cards left. That's kind of good for me. I'm going to take 5 here, put me 10. I'll play this guy, I think. Got lifelink. Could be useful. Probably not. Alright, let's get a big blocker down. 3/4 vigilance is going to be very, very useful here. Yeah, I will block. I just don't. Okay, they might have another lightning strike. Shock. That's the same thing. Pretty good for them. Another land. That's not good for me. I will go Innkeeper's Talent. Play the Restless Cottage. And pass. Restless Cottage is going to be really good, I think. Yeah, we'll get rid of the Swift Spear. It's going to deal the most damage. Even though the chick flies. Demolition Field, that's kind of bad. Okay, animate this. It is a 4/4, so it might be quite difficult. And I'll use the map on this as well. Yeah, I'll keep it on top. And it's gonna get bigger, so attack for 6. I think his command's gonna be pretty good. Okay. Alright. At least I can, like, attack, crack food, or a Vraska Gorge. Yeah, that's annoying. Not the be all end all though. Actually, I try like thinking about it. I don't know why I kept the Kicks command on top. Kind of seems dumb. Let's put it this way: they're dead. Okay, go up to 7. They're dead next turn. They don't have a blocker. Or they have to have four points of burn. They have to have 4 points of burn and a blocker. Otherwise, it's looking pretty rough. Close game. If the chick can't block and they have to attack with... Oh, that disappears anyway. On 4, they got a blocker. If they got a blocker, it's not looking good for me. Maybe they got double burn. Maybe. Okay. Might as well try and go for the win. Yep. And then do they have double burn? No, they don't. Wow, taking it down. There we go, we managed to take down mono red. This is a pretty fun deck. I mean, Golgari's always been strong, and I just love the interactions with the Innkeeper's talent by just making my creatures bigger and harder to deal with. And it really worked, right? Making that Deep-Cavern Bat huge, really tough for them to deal with, which worked pretty well there. So if you want to give it a try, deck list will be in the description below. If you made this fun to the video and you've enjoyed it, make sure to smash the like button and make sure you subscribe for more Magic content. That's it from me, guys, in today's video. I'll see you in the next one.